YHWH, these four letters, occur only one time as a multiple of 19 in the entire Bible. All 66 books, the only time it occurs a multiple of 19 is in the book of Zechariah, where it occurs 133 times. 133 is exactly divisible by 19. 19 times 7. Okay? So now you may be wondering what the significance of 19 is. We have the Quran software here, the Quran code software. And you can see that here in this verse, God says that over hell are 19 angels. And then he says, in the next verse, he says, we have assigned only angels as keepers of the fire, and we have made their number, i.e. the number 19, merely a stumbling block for the faithless, so that those who were given the book may be reassured. This is in reference to Jews and Christians, as well as the faithful may increase in their faith, i.e. the Muslims. And that's so that those who were given the book and the faithful may not doubt any longer. So you can see the function of 19 in the Quran is to help Muslims, Jews, and Christians increase in faith. So the letters of the Tetragrammaton we mentioned earlier, Yod He Vav He, is Ya, Ha, Waw, Ha in the Quran and in Arabic. So Ya occurs 81 times in this chapter. Wow occurs 66 times, and Ha occurs 50 times. So we said the Yad occurs 81 times. We said Ha occurs 50 times. And Wow 66 times. And then Ha one more time for Yod He Waw He. You get 247. And you'll notice that this number is exactly divisible by 19. It's a perfect multiple, 19 times 13. Okay. Now that's fine. But what if we ask ourselves, what if we want to do the entirety of the Quran using these four Tetragrammaton letters? So so we're going to traverse the entire Quran with these four letters. So we have Ya, that's 25858. 25858. And then we have Wow, it's 25676. Okay, let's do this one by one. We'll start with the 25858. 25858. Okay, and then the next one would be 25676. 25676. And then for last one for Ha, and this one occurs twice in the name. So we'll use two numbers we'll use it twice like we did last time. 17306. 17306 plus 17306. And you'll see we have 86,146, which again is perfect multiple of 19, 4,534. But the coding does not end there. If we go to the first 19 chapters of the Quran, just the first 19, and then we take the Tetragrammaton there for Yod He, Waw He, 13161, 13161 for Yod. For Ha, it's 8985. For Ha, it's 8985. 8985 plus 8985 plus and the Wow. So the Wow in the first 19 chapters occurs 13,500 times. 13,500 times. You'll see we get 44,631 in the first 19 chapters of the Quran, which again is divisible by 19, which is 2,349. So we saw that the Tetragrammaton occurs a multiple 19 times in the chapter where the 19 miracles declared in, and a multiple 19 times in the entire Quran, a multiple times in the first 19 chapters. And you'll see that it also occurs a multiple of 19 times, the Tetragrammaton, in the last 19 chapters of the Quran as well. We have 214 for Ya, 154 for Ha, and 143 for WoW. So let's go and add those up again. So we had 214, yeah, and then we had 154 for HA, for her, and then we had 143 for WoW, and 154 again for and you'll see that this is also a perfect multiple of 19. 19 times 35. So we could clearly see that in the Quran, God is using this number as a means to increase people's faith, Christian Jewish faith. And like I said earlier, the only chapter in which Yahweh that occurs a multiple of 19 times in is in the book of Zechariah, which is also that 38th book, 19 times 2 book. So Zechariah is a 19 times 2 book, and it has 19 times 7 mentions of Yahweh. And this is the only occurrence of a multiple of 19 Yahwehs out of any book. The book of Genesis does not have a multiple of 19. This book does not have a multiple of 19. Neither does Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. However, when we come to the 19 times 2 book of the Bible, Zechariah, we find that this is the only one that has a multiple of 19 Yahwehs, 19 times 7.
وما جعلنا أصحاب النار إلا ملائكة وما جعلنا عدتهم إلا فتنة للذين كفروا ليستيقن الذين أوتوا الكتاب ويزداد الذين آمنوا إيمانا ولا يرتاب الذين أوتوا الكتاب والمؤمنون وليقول الذين في قلوبهم مرض والكافرون ماذا أراد الله بهذا مثلا كذلك يضل الله من يشاء ويهدي من يشاء وما يعلم جنود ربك إلا هو وما هي إلا ذكرى للبشر